the resistance, strips it of its neutrality and turns it into a party to the conflict in favour of the occupation. Well, let's unpack this with Gina Abercrombie-Winstanley, former US Ambassador, President Emeritus of the Middle East Policy Council and Distinguished Fellow at the Atlantic Council. Gina, it's good to talk to you again. So, first of all, your reaction to the news that this has been adopted. The UN Security Council has voted to adopt the US resolution.
Thank you, Sally. Expectation. There really was no choice for this ceasefire not to dissolve immediately. The UN did have to pass that resolution, even as members held their noses as they voted for it. Most members were not happy with the description of the pathway to a Palestinian state. It was not specific enough. They certainly tried to get it clearer. And while it was modified, it still does indeed remain very hazy. But if they had stopped it, then whoever voted against it would have to take responsibility for the implosion of the ceasefire. And this is where Madeleine Albright's quotation about America being the indispensable nation comes to pass yet again, because the United States is the one moving it forward, even as imperfectly as it is. And if it had failed, there was not another country that was going to step forward to take this on.
And Gina, you explain that very clearly, that this is imperfect. You have got two sides here that will never agree on a way forward, and so therefore the middle ground somehow has to be found here. But what about the reaction of Hamas to this? What does that mean in terms of this moving forward?
Well, I don't believe anyone thought Hamas was going to welcome this. Their responsibility, they agreed to disarm, they're going to have to do it. Israel's made clear it will be done the easy way or the hard way. And so this international organization, grouping, force is going to have to do that. It was never going to be easy. But there are so many questions out there, really the traditional journalistic who, what, when, where, and how. Who's going to join this force? It's got international legitimacy, but with Hamas's resistance, it's still going to be a very difficult thing to join without looking as if you are supporting continued Israeli control over the Gaza Strip. Where are the Israelis going to withdraw to? When are they going to withdraw? How is aid going to get into the Gaza Strip more efficiently and to meet the needs of the people there? How is it going to be formed? Who makes the decision as to who's in control and who determines if and when the Palestinian Authority has reformed enough? So all of these questions are out there still, and the international community is going to have to continue to give attention and help the United States navigate these along with its partners.
OK, Gina, as ever, I wish we had more time. I would love to delve deeper into this with you, but sadly we don't. We have to move on. But thank you so much for talking to us and giving us your reaction to this significant step. Gina Abercrombie-Winstanley there, thank you. But we do have a lot more to cover in this programme, including a vote to force the US Department of Justice to release